What's going on YouTube? Bryce Crispin for you, bringing you another miniature painting video, and we are tackling the newest member of the Lightbreakers today, Mr. Aoin. Aoin is a dwarf paladin. What is that? I don't know what that is. That was weird. Anyway, Aoin is a dwarf paladin. Oath of Redemption. Yeah, Oath of Redemption. Very cool character. He is played by newcomer Sam. Link to their description is down below. They do SoundCloud stuff. Not actually like a YouTuber or streamer like the rest of us, but we are happy to have them on the show. They are doing amazing. Quickly becoming part of the Double Advantage family, and we are very happy to have them on. So, since I'm doing the Lightbreakers, I was like, well, guess I gotta add the newest member as well, which is why Volstagg is not yet, because I wanted to do the other members before I tackled Volstagg. So, as you can see here, Aoin is a dwarf. Got a nice little short sword and shield. I can't remember the actual shield that he carries. I think it's a special shield. But it's very cool, and I'm going to paint it up. So let's talk about colors. So up above me right now, you guys can see the character art that I've made this Hero Forge model off of. Couldn't get it completely the same, unfortunately. Like the strap, there's no strap across the chest, and the shield is not wooden, but it's the same shape, and I'm going to paint it brown, so. But for the most part, I think I got Aoin pretty good. So, I'm going to pull up the image so I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I have Vallejo Silver, which I'm going to then lighten a little more with some white, and that is going to be our base color for Aoin's armor. Then I have Reaper Woodstained Brown here, and that is going to be our shield colors. And then I'm going to tackle his hair. As you guys can see, it's very bright orange hair with some gray going through it. Ow, I just smacked my headphone, that hurt. And that's going to be a little difficult, but I think I can get it. So I'm going to do Ruddy Skin as a base, and then I'm going to use Rust Monster to kind of highlight it, and then I'm going to just try and lightly dry brush some gray around the temples. That's the word I'm looking for, and maybe some in the mustache and beard area like he has, but we'll see. Next, I'm going to take Vallejo's Polished Gold and kind of brown it up. Haven't decided yet. I might try and use Driftwood Brown from Reaper, but that's going to be the edging of the shield. Next up, I got Dirt Splatter, which is one of my favorite browns, and that is going to be his leathers. So that is his gloves, his boots, his belt, and his pouch, as well as the straps on the shield. Then I'm moving on to just matte black to do his black cloth and the outlining of his armor. So around his like skirt area, his pants, the cloth here, and then I think that's about it. I may do his shoulder pads if I'm feeling frisky, but I don't know. Then I have Night Scales, and that will, should have talked about it because I forgot. But I'm also going to take the silver, and we're going to put it on his sword. But I'm going to also add just a little bit of Elven Armor blue. That way we can get like that bluish tint that it has. I mean, like, I don't even think I'm going to add a drop or a full drop of Elven Armor to it. I just want a slight blue tint, and I don't think a wash is how I'm going to do it. But if that doesn't work, we'll see. So then the knight scales will be the rest of the sword, the hilt and pommel. And guard, that's the other word, hilt, guard, and pommel. Next, I'll do his face, which is nice amber skin. Then we will start doing, well, not really details. I guess, yeah, kind of details. Drake's tooth from a cloth around his gloves here. Then I'm still developing it, but glitter green and azure magic, those two will be combined to create that like teal belt buckle and sleeve or brace he has, as well as his beard and guards. And then this figure has, I think, one back here that I'll also do that on. And I think I'll probably use that color to do some of the adornments on the shield instead of just doing the all gold. Because I think that would look really cool. And since you can't actually see what the front of his shield looks like in the art, I thought that would be pretty cool. And then finally, I just got some brain matter beige for the eyes. And then depending on how the hair turns out, I might use some Vallejo pale gray game wash to kind of elderly him up a bit. Because he is an older dwarf. So, that is enough chit chat out of me for right now. Let's get to painting. And we're back. So, Aoin is complete, but before we talk about him, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're not already, and leave a comment to let me know how I'm doing. Okay, so, now, let's talk about Aoin, our newest member of the Lightbreakers. There he is in all of his dwarfy glory. Let's see if we can get that to focus a little better. There we go. Yeah. So, few things that I did. Also, apologies if I'm talking quiet or sound congested. It's because I am congested. I have been sick for about a week now. In fact, I started this guy almost 2 weeks ago and just got it finished last night. So, yeah. It's been a battle. But he is finished and I love him. Like, I love the armor. I know it looks super white. Let's see if I do this. There you can kind of see some of the shine once I kill the overhead light. You can actually see his eyes there too. Put this back on. Because the light actually brings out the blue of the sword. So what I did for the sword is I used my Vallejo silver and just barely put any of this elven armor blue in it. And it gave it that nice bluish tint you see there. For the tealish aqua color, that was a combination of Zealar Magic and glitter green. I believe it was 2-to-1. I'm trying to go over all the stuff I did in my head, but my mind is a little woo. One thing I didn't talk about prior is the grass, which was, I thought I still had them out, but I'm only seeing 2. Oops. Oh, nope, there's the other one. So for the greens in the grass, I did the base in Absolution Gray, and then threw some orc skin down in some areas just to give it a little more color variation. You can see. And touched up around the woods with that. For the wood, I just used dark wood, and then Gravelord Gray for the rocks that are also in that base. I did go the hair. Now, it really worked great right there. I can see the graying. The beard, let me see if I turn the light off, you can see it a little better. You can kind of see it there in the beard. With the light off, you actually can't see it as well. But the gray wash turned out decent. And then when I went back over with the dry brushing, I think it really made his hair pop. Again, much better in person. You can see the pop. I added some edge highlights to some of the strands just to help it pop, and then I did the dry brushing. So, yeah. The shield, I think, turned out really well. I really like this kind of gold, which I don't even remember what I used to make the gold. I know the base was the Vallejo polished gold, and I cannot tell you what brown I used to dull it. But yeah, I really enjoy this figure. Super happy to have Sam with us, playing when we play, like every 2 weeks or whatever. But yeah, if you want to see Aoin in action, check out the links down below for the Devil Advantage channel, as well as a link to Sam's SoundCloud. They produce music. Really cool person. They woodwork. They have a 3D printer, so we talk about that every now and then. But yeah, you can see them on Double Advantages, Aoin. Before I keep rambling, because my head is a cloud right now, I'm gonna peace out. So I'll catch everybody later. Peace.